Hey friends, let's talk about spiritual fitness. Maybe you're somebody who is into fitness. I think some people have, especially now, kind of would say that they've had a spiritual experience doing some sort of physical fitness. Maybe it's marathoning, maybe it's going to a spin class, like Soul Cycle. You feel like you're taken to another level. And I get that. I have been a marathon runner. I have had that high, that runner's high, that endorphin high from sweating and finishing a marathon. And I love spinning. And, I'm one of those people that loves physical fitness. But I know, and not everyone's going to love to hear this, but you are kind of having in those experiences a fake high, which I'm not saying it's probably a better high than going in and, you know, doing coke or anything else. But it is a fake high, which is interesting because I am somebody who's a recovering exercise addict. And when I got to treatment, they said, you're going to stop running right now. You're going to have a partner to help you, and you're going to learn how to work out in a different way. And it was like, no, I need that. And so my life was very different after that. Although I have run a few races after that, my relationship with running changed because because I got God in my life. It wasn't everything to me. Because for a while there, especially at the end of my addictions, it was my identity. And if you are one of those people who runs marathons or does a certain fitness class that makes you feel like it is your identity, I'm here to tell you there is more to you than that. Doesn't mean you need to stop doing it. Doesn't mean it doesn't make you physically feel good, but there is something that is more important. Your spiritual fitness is more important than your physical fitness. I'm not saying don't work out. I'm saying you need to put God as a priority in your life. No, I'm not saying get on a yoga mat and that's your God time. No, I'm not saying, people I think really believe that it's kind of more about seeking self than seeking God. I mean, you think about meditation, it's emptying the mind instead of filling your mind with God. And I know this because I've done it. I have walked down all those roads, and it wasn't until I filled my mind with the mind of Christ and with his word that helped me really change, really begin to get spiritually fit. And it's why I'm so passionate about helping people like you get spiritually fit. And, in my reel today, I talked about 1 Timothy 4:8, Amplified Bible. For physical training is of some value, but godliness, spiritual training, is of value in everything and in every way, since it holds promise for the present life and for the life to come. Our world is so focused on physical fitness that is the ultimate, that you being physically fit is the ultimate. And man, yeah, I would like to be in better shape. I'd love to lose some weight, but I also know that, I eat right. I work out when I can with the crazy life that I have, and I love being outside and going on walks, but my spiritual fitness is just as important and even more important than my workout. So, the other thing, I'm going to talk more about this kind of seeking self because this is a pretty big topic for a lot of us, I think. But Romans 2:8 says, not enough people talk about God's wrath, and I have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it because we are in the end times. Spiritual fitness now is no joke. So many people go down a road of finding themselves spiritually, and I just think it's important to talk about this stuff and the difference. So Romans 2:8 says, but for those who are self-seeking and who reject the truth and follow evil, there will be wrath and anger. So you can't just think that, I'm a pretty good person, I'm going to heaven. I used to think that too, and it's not the case. You need to get spiritually fit. You need the Spirit of God in your life. I talked about that last week. It is not about seeking self. Yes, there is self-awareness. I know myself because I've had to go deep inside and deal with myself. There's a verse about working out your salvation. You have to learn how to deal with yourself with God's help. but it can't just be about self-seeking, and the world is all about that. It's all about defining yourself and, identifying who you are, and it's all about self. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to be talking about what it is about spiritual life coaching, why spiritual fitness is so important today, what does it look like, and what is spiritual blindness. These are things I'm going to be talking about this week, so I really hope you stick around. Make sure you follow me at Mentor Mama Mare on Instagram, and you subscribe to this YouTube channel. And two more things, if you're interested in, what was I gonna say? Oh, mentoring. I will put the email in my YouTube page. And also, if you are interested in my course, it's going to be talking all about this starting at the end of January, get on the wait list. I'll put the link in my YouTube bio. Okay, have a good one.